Hello everyone and welcome back to Maltz and Meeple's YouTube channel. I'm the host, Petter, and today, well, excuse me, a little bit of a cough from some allergies, congestion as well from allergies, but we are going to be playing more ISS Vanguard. So, just a quick recap to where we are, and as always, if you want to catch up, check out the previous videos. But we have made it to the first planet, Eye of the Void. Planet, I could put in quotes, but we're off on our adventure as we are exploring this sheathed metal sphere giant thing, trying to figure out what it is. It's basically what we know at this point, so let's get down to the table and dive on in. There we go. I'm an old-fashioned today. So, let's see. I want to start with just a move over here, because I can then do a special action. Really, it's spending 2 dice to be able to get rid of that injury die and the just a scratch injury. Next turn, I will definitely have to rest with the Bestia. I can get 3 dice back. But I want to head up here then with Abby. Because if I head up there, I do have to roll the danger die. I have to spend a die. And then the goal is to do an action to roll the danger die again to get to the base of the cannon. I was given a choice last time whether or not I wanted to just disable it, just a scratch, and I would gain just a scratch, but it says if you have just a scratch injury, you can't gain another injury. If you gain another injury, ignore it. I was hoping for a strength symbol there. I did not get it. So we're going to rest. Let's see. For sure I want that one back. I don't need the shield one. And then I'm going to spend... I don't have to roll it. Just spend it to move. And so that's 2 actions. I'm going to do something similar here, but I don't have to move. Refresh. During a die check, I could spend it to just re-roll, and that's not bad. We'll do that. We're going to try again. I think I have to roll the injury die. Nothing. Unfortunately, that's nothing either, because I need a strength symbol on this one. So I'm going to discard that. Oh yeah, I should have drawn another card. Let's re-roll this one. Yes. So, it tells me to replace this card with P103. So, 107 goes back in. Let's grab out 103. I put 107 the wrong way. I did. So I could disable the gun, or I could damage the gun. That's only a single action, which is the symbol for this blue die. So with this blue die, I could theoretically... I've already done a special action. I can only do 1 special action a turn. That is right. So I could rest. Or travel. Or prepare. I'm going to prepare. Another dodge. Let's see. I think the hand size is 3, so we are good there. Then forgot to draw an event. Eerie voice. A strong radio disruption comes from the other side of the sphere. Within the deafening white noise, we seem to hear some human words. So I have to trash a die. That's okay. And then technically, we'll do one for you. A group of black automatons stampede through the structure, oblivious to your presence. We better get out of their way. So I can spend 2 dice, which I'm going to do instead of rolling the danger die. And the events are going to reshuffle. So I don't have that many events here that we go through. Huh. We're going to start with Abby this time. And then I'm going to spend this one, Specialized Tools. Nope, that doesn't help me. Never mind. Nothing. Pull back half the dice. Then we'll go to the BCA. This one container is a little tight. Just a scratch, injury die. But I make it there, and then that won't get me what I need. So we're gonna rest and get back half my dice here and grab these two because either of these symbols will work. I gain a card. I forgot to do my events. So first, progress all time trackers by 2. There are no time trackers in play. And that will definitely become something of note later. And then for Thabesia, progress by 1. So, I'm going to start with Thabesia here. Because rolling 3 dice, bad thing happens. I got nothing to work with there. Oh wait. Can disable. So we're going to do that. We're going to disable. So we're going to replace P103 with P000. There's a whole bunch of these. Nothing interesting. Oh, and I forgot to remember the number of a P103. Log 415.
Awaiting exploration report 1H. The thick armored panels were easy to detach, fortunately. With the turret's machinery exposed, it became even more apparent that it was a piece of much cruder, different technology than the rest of the sphere. This, coupled with the fact that the turret had forcefully dug itself into the sphere with long claws, led us to conclude the turret was left by some other race who discovered this sphere a long time ago. Whoever made it, it is clear that they wanted to prevent other species from studying this place. It's good we disabled the cannon before the rescue team or Vanguard itself entered its firing range.
Vanguard, this is the away team. We regrouped and got rid of the cannon that brought down our lander. No casualties. Any ETA on the rescue team?
We're already on our way, away team. ETA 36 hours. Hold on tight. Do you have enough supplies to last that long, away team?
Yeah, lucky for us, most of the stuff in the lander survived. We'll be cutting it close on the oxygen, but we should be fine.
Excellent. You can proceed with your mission then.
Please repeat, Vanguard. You want us to keep searching this place?
Of course. There's nothing else you can do for now. And we still need to know more about the structure before Vanguard gets too close. The scans you've provided indicate there's some sort of a room within the sphere, near your location, filled with what looks like some alien technology. Take a look and see what you can make of it.
Copy that, Vanguard. Proceeding with the mission.
Excuse me. We need mission. Now, MO3. So MO2 completed. MO3, fully explore Sector 6. Fully explored sectors have the flag icon. Hint. Read the descriptions of locations on the planet board. Control room. Convex panel. We have technical corridors, the carton mesh. And then our locations. I don't think I can gain that unique discovery anymore. It's a bummer. If you get stuck and don't know where to go to log 600. Well, we're going to rest. And that's everything for Thabesia. Advance time tracks by 1. So then we're going to move. Roll a danger die with Abby. So I have to spend a die. Then we'll move again. Spend another die. So we have the ability to harvest alien components. And she can do that, but it requires resting multiple times. I meant to check one of those. I was looking, hand limit is 2 currently. So then, her event, Eerie Voices, spend a die. So we rest once. Rest twice. And then I have to remember to move the mouse once in a while. Otherwise we'll hear that buzzing. Roll the danger die for Thabesia. That's nothing, thankfully. Then I can either roll the danger die or just spend a die to go to 130. We're just gonna go there. I don't want that though. I don't have the mechanic symbol. Which Abby does. Like, Abby can roll for and get this bottom one. So there's no real reason. We're gonna go spend a die. I'm curious, what's at 130?
Away team, exploration report 1-6C. One of the technical corridors eventually led us to a small balcony attached to the inner part of the sphere. We gasped, looking upon the enormous space contained within the object. Before us, a derelict of an entire solar system floated inside the sphere, its sun red and tired. We took preliminary readings and scans. It seemed apparent that the matter of this system, and probably many neighboring ones, was repurposed to build this enormous structure. But why go through all this trouble only to hide an old red giant and some mined-out rocks? The inside of the sphere is covered with solar panels, aiming at the sun, yet all corridors and terminals we've seen so far are dead. Did something break in the circuitry of this part of the sphere? And can we fix it?
So we gain another level up token, and point of interest 000. Nothing interesting. So I either need to spend a red and blue, which I can't, or roll the danger die. Rolling the danger die, because that was the only option I had. It's not like I can gain more injuries at this point. Huh. Just realized the convex panels, only Abby can really do these things here. Thebesia is not set up to help with her skills. So I might need to get like a sector card or something that maybe can help her manipulate the result of like the generic success. So both characters have gone. Abby, you're up next. Nothing from that. Seriously? That is a bust. Well, not really. Because I did succeed on that part of the roll. I just didn't get the best result. So we go to log 230.
Away team, exploration report 1H. The room Capcom spoke about was in the center of the web of technical tunnels. It was enormous, a dim cathedral of silent alien technology. The countless devices and consoles, though all made of the same material, had a bewildering array of sizes and input methods. They had one thing in common, though. All were inoperable. We've gathered some pieces of alien technology and decided to look for a way to switch them on.
So we gain unique discovery 1. Exotic carbon allotrope. Well, it says when we have fully explored, which to me says, oh yeah, that one has to stick with me. So I rest. That I need to get up to the top there. With Abby. You know what? Thebesia, we're going to actually just spend 2 dice. Oh, first, Abby's event. Time passes. This one will be also time tracks advancing. We're moving twice over to here. Because I can rest. and then get rid of my injury again. Seems like a decent plan. We already did that. So rolling 2 dice, basically 1 for each move. Time track would advance if there was one. And I can't heal myself yet, but I can gain back 3 dice. For first action, draw a card. Stroke of inspiration, but not super useful. I guess I could head up there next. But first, I do want to spend these 2. Heal up my injury. So I can head back out next turn. Yeah, they say it's on global condition card. I've not found that yet, so I'm going to move here. Install a power coupling. Well, first things first, though, we're going to rest. Oh, not that one. Because I have this card, during a die check, turn 1 blue die to its chosen result. So I just need to roll 1 blue die. There, but that is her turn. So time tracks advance. And then the BCA. The BCA. This is going pretty fast, actually, as I'm getting more congested as I'm further away from the time I took my allergy meds. So for the BCA, we're going to rest again. First action. And second action, just going to be to move. Like, I can't actually get back here. Not the end of the world. Yeah, there's no real reason to stay there and rest again. Time passes. And then we go up here, where I'm going to roll. And then spend that to change that to a chosen result. Ah! Sorry, Thabesia. That was a nothing. That's there. Allows me to refresh a die. We're going to refresh it back. And then go to log 424.
The ancient machinery connected to the panels flickers and almost immediately begins to wane. The power coupling you've just installed begins to smolder. It won't last long.
Global condition number 1. have I not fully explored Sector 6? Oh, it's a card. I was like, how have I not done that? Click through. So now we have something additional here, where as the failure track progresses, it can then reset. Oh, you can help with this. That is good. So we got power going. Classiness, welcome. Move there. Get our event. Time track progresses by 1. Oh. Looks like actually I don't need to spend that die to do that. So then but the time track is progressing. Of course, I did that when nobody was that close. But it is Thabesia's turn. Spend any die to add to a full roll. That'd be bad. Reroll. Generic. I can only change that into that, so nothing happens. Oh, this might go sideways. Progress all time tracks by 1. I already did that. The issue is I need a rest, so Tabesia will go next. She needs to rest. I'm going to pull back a couple of dice, gain a card, reroll a green die. Doesn't. It's worth it. Rolling 2 dice here. Looking for the Vanguard symbol, the shield. It's generic, so nothing happens there. But we regress that, and I'm not sure I can actually complete this. Oh. I'd still be in the same spot. Progress the time track by 1. So I might potentially have an extra turn here to go move and move. Well, what does that give us? So I have to trash one of those, and it didn't advance. So the question is, I think there are a couple of these. Oh. The light. I'm glad the lighting looks. So this is actually just the ceiling fan that I'm using for this lighting. So excellent on that. Glad it looks good. Sucks that your internet is terrible at the Mexican border. At least you're somewhere warm. Though Minnesota next week, 70s, heat wave. Well, actually springtime coming. So, who do I want to go with? It really is a coin flip. So I'm going to want to roll as many dice as I can. So I'm going to do this because Abby can support with her die and a card. Hers, I know which one is. Well, success, success, success. Technically advances us one there, but we get to go to log 200.
Are you getting anywhere? The power will go out shortly.
Who knew interfacing with technology would be difficult, huh? You want to take the front seat?
Well, no, it's just...
Okay, I'm in. It's some sort of a welcome message with instructions and pictograms. Some of it in Chinese, some in English, some in French. And this part, I don't even know what this is.
They were listening to us? But how? The Earth is too far away for even our first radio transmissions to reach this place.
That's a question for later. Now, see that? It seems the sphere can open up. They wanted visitors to get inside.
What for? There's nothing there. Just an old, destroyed system.
They must have a reason. Let me just try this. And this. Do you read us, Vanguard? We're opening the gates.
We read you, away team. Excellent job. We see an entire section of the sphere, several hundred miles across, slowly moving. We should be able to steer into the opening. Good job, away team. The rescue ship is on its way. We'll meet you inside.
Captain, we are receiving a transmission from within the sphere.
Congratulations, you completed your first planetary exploration.
Run it again.
Perform handshake. This is the middle. Applause. Next step. Time. A long time ago, we began a race. All started at the same time. Thousands. All around. You need them to enter and claim. Go fast. Prepare for what comes. We're sorry for stealing your future. It was the only way. Enter. Claim.
Enter? Enter what?
It all started with a string of data, coordinates, discovered inside the non-coding DNA of every living cell on Earth. It took decades to build a ship capable of reaching them. When we arrived, we were welcomed by a pitch-black, cloaked Dyson sphere, undetectable until we almost crashed into it. Inside, a skeleton of a solar system, its matter stripped away, dead rocks bathed in the radiation of an old red giant. Then, something came from within the star. A signal, a patchwork of Earth's old transmissions, glued together into something new and thrown back at us. The glitchy part at the end. What was that?
A fragment our AI couldn't read. Likely, no. Wait. I've seen this encryption before. on the coordinates that led us here. Only this time it points to hundreds of places all over the galaxy. What is it, Captain?
Our tribe. Whatever this message meant, one thing was sure. We thought reaching this place was the final objective of our mission. Instead, it was only the beginning.
So, it tells us to open the system maps book and mark it. Our current system is Eye of the Void. So, it's a nice little bookmark set up here. Just going to keep it lower on the page. And then it tells us to move card RO2. Should be research 01 02 to the awaiting envelope. The exotic carbon also tells us to take research R01. Then we click proceed. We remove mission M03. Remove the 5 tutorial event cards. It says from the game. I don't know what that means, so we'll just stick them alongside. Remove just a scratch injury cards from the game. Those will actually just slide in the front there. Now open up the ship book. Which, that might be hidden from me right now. Let's see what time we're at. We have a few minutes. I did hide it from myself. Secrets. Sit over there. Awaiting. So this is kind of an ability to save. Throw everything into awaiting. Which means I might actually save here. It says open the ship book, page 25. Leaving the planet. Each crew member returns their section cards and section dice to their section compartment. We're going to get through this part here, so... Nope, not you. If we had equipment, we could do that. We don't. I'm going to drop those in front there. Return threat, optional missions, return all lead tokens, turn tokens, and global conditions. So we're gonna get this last one in here. I suspect in the future injuries might, well, be an issue. Tells me to return all of those. Set that off to the side because I can do global condition 1. Alright, so component check. Make sure the following components are left on the table as they will be used later in ship management. The planet board with all revealed point of interest cards. I don't need the tokens. Decks of cards, discovery, event, and injuries. Crew boards, crew members, and any other injury cards. The lander board with mods, and then we turn over to docking. This is actually where I'm going to stop for the night, because once I go further in, it is going to be, well, a whole lot more to do, because I'll be docking at that point to see what adventure awaits me, and kind of going through that whole section of the game. I could continue to do that right now, but it feels like a decent spot to stop. About 50 minutes, just about 50 minutes by the time I'll wrap up. But hopefully that was fun. And I mean, for me, it was fun. From what I know is we can never really go back to this planet. Other planets you can go back to. It's about 40, 50 hours of gameplay. For this, probably won't get through all of it here. But I want to get through a number of weeks to really show off kind of what this game has and what this game is about. So, for now, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully it's been fun. Hopefully the first planet I kind of expected would be simple. There are rules that are not yet in place. So, like, the ship normally has resources, and those resources will count down as we have to refresh dice and stuff like that. So it becomes more of a puzzle. You have to decide where you want to explore before you head back up to the main ship and then potentially come back down. But yeah, if you enjoyed this content, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you liked, maybe didn't like as well. Thought of this game. Whether or not I cheated with that movement seemed to imply I didn't, but yeah, we'll see. But with that, if you want to see other content that I do, every Monday I'm streaming a game or 2 or 3. Last Monday it was 3. Played Ganshan Clever, Doppelt so Clever, and Clever Hack 3. All roll and write games. This upcoming Monday, my plan is to play Planet Unknown. That is a polyomino terraforming planet game. A lot of fun. I haven't played it solo before, so I need to brush up on those rules and play that one. And then Wednesday, for timing on that, I'll be 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Then for ISS Vanguard, if you joined, you know that it's 8 p.m. Central. Every Wednesday I'm going to be streaming. But with that, let me think. Alright, so the other two things that I always should mention and forget to mention, or think of and say, but with that, for like the 14th time, are that I also have a podcast. If you enjoy Marvel stuff, check out my podcast, 10 Minute Marvel. It's a 30-minute long podcast. Used to be 10 minutes, but I have a co-host now. Just the name hasn't changed. And we're getting close to giving away a copy of Marvel Unlimited. If you go check that out. And the other thing is that I put out articles on board games, nerdy topics, whatever it might be, over on nerdologist.com. So if you want to check out a whole lot more content written over there, you can do so. But with that, bottoms up.